With the Union upsetting FC Dallas last weekend 3-0, are the playoffs a realistic target again?
I would say so. The playoffs are definitely reachable. There's a target that can be achieved, and it all starts today. We need to get those 3 points at home. The play was beautiful last time we played. You know, the build up and the moving the ball at that level, it can be done. We just need to do it away from home, and we'll move it to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is too, I mean, you always want to see your team do well. So, I mean, being in the playoffs is obviously something any Union fan wants to see. So, you know, we'll be as optimistic as we possibly can go, and they keep playing like that. I mean, that's, you know, hopefully push comes to shove, we'll see them in a playoff race. So,
I agree. I think the playoffs are a reasonable expectation. I think we're right there. It just depends on a little bit of consistency. If we can keep getting the points we get at home, 3-0 like 3-1 last week, pick up points today, it'll be good, but we need to make sure we get those points on the road. We've been a terrible road team this year, and when we go away from home the last couple of weeks, I think that's the big push. And it's been like that a couple of past seasons where we need to get those valuable road points coming into the end of the season.
Absolutely.
I think so, yeah. You know, it was pretty impressive. They dominated the game. Everyone worked hard on defense. I think it was pretty impressive.
How upset are you that the Union did not sign anyone in the summer transfer window?
Well, I believe that after the season is over, you know, be it if we make a playoff push or not, it's going to be rebuilding. You know, some people are going to go, and you know, we'll be happy to see them go. Thank you farewell, but you know, we're just looking forward to the next season, kind of at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is like Philly's such a diehard sports city. I think that they need to invest in somebody. They need to bring a name. I mean, yeah, we have Blake and everybody, we have guys like that, but we need a stud. I mean, you're in a big sports city. Yeah, we need a goal scorer. We need a guy that can produce, is going to continue to produce. I mean, let's face it, whether you're Eagles, Union, Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, you're pretty disappointed right now. So it'd be nice to have at least one team that has a little bit of pizzazz to the city where you can actually show up to a game and be proud of where you're sitting in the seats that you know you're showing up to a good game.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that they should have invested, and hopefully now they'll have a little more salary cap, and even if they don't, spend a little more money up front to invest in the guys that's going to be pretty good in the future, I think.
Yeah.
So.
That's a big point that I drive home, is that we need a legitimate goal scorer that I think we're lacking. I think our midfield's pretty solid, even though we had the loss of Noguera last year. We've actually been able to rebuild it. But, you know, what Jose said, rebuild, but how many more years can we rebuild? I mean, we feel like we've been rebuilding for a while now.
Yeah.
And we need like at least a 20 goal a year scorer. We're the 4th largest TV market in the country.
Yeah, we
the
need
biggest metropolitan area.
Yeah.
And we don't have a stud. You know, this should be a place where people, you know us for soccer. I mean, we're not that great the last couple seasons, but we still pack the house almost every game.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a guy that can collaborate with CJ, I mean, my God, then Christ almighty.
And to reiterate what he was saying about, you know, the other sports team in the city, the Phillies aren't doing anything right now, and those other teams. This should be the time that we, you know, make a note and make it a point to be, you know, a dominant team in the city that people can get behind.
Yeah, I mean, when push comes to shove, Philly is a diehard sports town.
Yeah,
we're always going to be. That's inevitable.
We want to win.
People hate us because of how much passion we have for a sport, no matter what sport it is. They should be investing. You want to come to Philadelphia and know that you're coming into a sports town where there's good teams, where you like can walk into a town where it's like, you know, you're looking at like a Dallas or something like that. And
it's
when
frustrating.
I say Dallas,
it's frustrating to see New York pick up players, and you know, New York City FC doesn't even have the stadium that we have. I mean, Montreal got Drogba. Montreal is not even a huge city.
No.
And it's if we could just spend money, it's not like we don't have any money. We have the money here. I mean, especially with the money that's coming into the league and that's dispersed around the league, we have the funds to do so.
Know the investment risk.
Yeah.
And go for it. You hear that, guys? Go for it.
At first, initially, I was a bit upset. It's frustrating when you see other teams around the league making some big acquisitions and some moves, but you know, I think Ernie Stewart and the front office, those guys have a long-term plan, and I think there's a reason, right? You know, if it's not there, if it's not a fit, don't force it. So try and finish the season out, and then maybe make some off-season pickups.
What will the final score of tonight's match be?
2-1.
Against Montreal.
I will say 2-1 us.
I said 2-1 last week, and I was surprised. I'm going to say 2-1 again. I'm going to say 2-1
I
us.
said 2-1 last week. I'm going to go 3-1 this week, just because that was what the score was last week. I think the whole point of consistency, bringing it home.
Yeah.
I want to go 3-1.
As long as they're feeling it, It'll be a good
Yeah,
game.
you're playing hard at home, so let's keep it going. Let's roll with it.
Absolutely.
Let's roll with it.
We're going 3-0 Union for sure.
Thank you so much.